Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren if you're new here, and today we are standing in my kitchen. I'm gonna teach you how to make my healthy French toast. I am obsessed with French toast. It's one of my favorite things to eat. So of course I had to make a recipe for a healthy version. It's gluten-free and dairy-free, and I have an option where you can either use egg whites or you can use chia seeds to make it vegan. I'll show you the exact ingredients, including the bread that I like to use. I think it's so important to find healthy ways to eat foods that you love so that you're not depriving yourself, but you can still enjoy them from time to time. So I've developed this way to put some extra fiber in it, make sure that it's high protein, make sure that we're not adding tons of sugar. My favorite part about this recipe is not only is it healthy and easy to make, but you can freeze it. So I like to make about 3 times the normal serving that I would have, and then I put some in the Tupperware in the freezer, and I can have it over the next couple of weeks for a fun, easy breakfast. I'm actually really excited because I'm craving French toast right now. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the ingredients so you can get everything ready. The bread that I like to use is called Outside the Bread Box. And this is both a gluten-free and vegan oat bread. The taste is so good. We've tried a ton of different breads and this one is my favorite. You can order it online on their website. We get it from Natural Grocers if you have one of those near you. Next, you need a plant-based milk. So I like to use this one, Elmhurst. They're milked cashews, or I'll use the Milk brand. Their almond milk is great. You can use oat milk, really anyone that you like. Next, you need egg whites. If you prefer to have an egg-free vegan option, you can use chia seeds or flax seeds instead, and I would put them in a coffee grinder, grind them up, and make a chia or flax egg. Because it's French toast, we need our cinnamon. Any type is fine. Lastly, we need our vanilla extract. I like to use an organic vanilla extract, just like this one. That's all you need for ingredients for the actual French toast. For toppings, I like to do hemp seeds. I'll tell you more about that when we get to it. I like to put maple syrup on mine too. You can also use honey, or you can go without. I mean, I'm just kind of like the movie Elf where he puts maple syrup on his pasta. So I will be putting maple syrup on my French toast. 2 things to mention, you want to use a nice big non-stick pan because we're going to try to fit 2 or 3 pieces of French toast. I like to use a vegan butter because it gives it that nice golden brown and really good taste. You can also use an avocado oil or a coconut oil. And then you're also going to need a bowl where you're going to mix the batter in. So this is where we're going to dip the French toast. And ideally you want to have one where the sides are pretty flat. Sometimes I'll even use a Tupperware like this just because the sides are very flat. You can get the bread exactly in it, and then you're wasting the least amount possible of batter. First, let's prep our batter. We're going to add 1/2 cup of egg whites. And I recommend when you're buying egg whites to check the ingredients. The only ingredient should be egg whites. Then we'll go ahead and add 1/4 cup of plant-based milk. I'm using cashew. Next, we'll do our vanilla extract. I like to add 2 teaspoons to 1 tablespoon. I like to go heavy with it because I love the taste. And then once we've added our vanilla, we'll move on to the cinnamon. So I like to add about 1/2 to 1 teaspoon, and you can always add more in between batches. Then we're gonna whisk it up. I usually just use a fork, but you can use a whisk too. You wanna make sure that you really mix in all of the cinnamon, and it should look like this. It should be a little bit frothy in consistency. Okay, so our batter is ready. It's time to heat up our pan. I like to heat it on medium on my gas stove, and then I add a slice of vegan butter. Once the butter is bubbling and the pan is hot enough, we can go ahead and start adding our French toast. So we'll dip the bread in the batter and then flip it. Use the fork to help you out there, and then you can just place it on the pan. And I'm going to do 2 slices of French toast just to not overcrowd the pan, but if you have a bigger pan, you can feel free to do 3. You can hear how it sizzles when I put it on the pan. That means that my pan is hot enough. We'll leave it on here for 1 to 2 minutes per side, and you can always check under one of the corners to see if it's getting that nice golden brown, which means that it's ready to flip. And here's the color I'm looking for when it's done. As you can see, it's nice and lightly crisp. So for French toast, you want the sides to be a nice light golden brown. That's how I like it. If you want it a little more cooked, you can do that too. And if you feel like one of the sides looks like it's not fully yet to that golden brown color and maybe a little undercooked, just flip it back. Every time you start a new batch, it's important to add more butter or oil to make sure that the pan is not going to stick. And then I also love to add cinnamon in between batches because I find that the cinnamon really sticks to the bread and then you're left with no cinnamon for the next batch. So we're gonna do that, whisk it up again, and now we'll add some French toast to the pan. You know what to do. Leave it on for 1 or 2 minutes and then flip it when you see that golden brown color. And once it's good on both sides, you can take it off. We're on the last couple of pieces. It's super easy. We're about to be done. I usually have 2 slices, so I'm gonna save the other 4 in the fridge for this week. I love to add a couple tablespoons of hemp seeds to get some extra protein. They really don't have much taste. It's almost just a little nutty and they're amazing for you. And then I add my maple syrup, of course. I love to enjoy the French toast while it's hot. And that's exactly how I make my healthy French toast. It's pretty quick and easy, and I love that I have leftovers now that I can have during the week. You can also add fruit on top. You can do different toppings depending what you like. For me, this is the classic. I hope you also love this recipe when you're having a craving for French toast, but you want something a little healthier. And I hope it makes you as happy as French toast makes me. If you like healthy hacks and recipe content, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And leave a comment below if you try the French toast. I would love to know what toppings you do. Thanks for watching. I'm so glad I got to share this recipe with you because it's really one of my favorites. I hope you're having an amazing day and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye guys.